This one simple trick will improve your retirement percentage by 50%. What? This one simple trick? That's all I need? Yes, that's all I need. You ready? You ready, Freddie? All right, check this out. Here we have poor Diane Sample. She wants to retire at the age of 65. When we crunch the numbers, they say, Diane, you're going to run out of money well before you're, I'll show you right here. You're going to run out of money right there. Your median liquid net worth at the age of, right there, hold on a second, right there, at the age of 95 is zero. You ran out of money, Diane. You're done. You're done for. You're poor. You're a pauper. You're begging for dollars. You're begging for freaking bread. You're done. You only got a 48% probability. That means the majority of the times you ran out of money. At the most time you need it the most when you're in your mid to late 90s. Oh, man. And how old is Diane right now? She's 65 years old. We're going to go to cash flows. It just stinks for old Diane. Look, here she is, 65. She's got $1 million in her portfolio. She's spending $40,000 a year, adjusted for inflation. She's in a relatively aggressive portfolio, a moderately aggressive portfolio. I'm only giving her 5.2% rate of return because I'm pretty conservative in my expectations, and I'm still giving her the same standard deviation as what we've had in the past. So just sucks, dude. Diane, you're gonna have to keep working for a couple more years. Just fact, Jack. If you don't want to be a pauper when you're retired, you're gonna have to keep working for a couple years. I know what to tell you. Oh wait, I do know what to tell you. I do, because again, we sit here and we say, what's the likelihood of Diane actually living 30 years in retirement? And we're just gonna look at the Social Security table, shall we? Let's see what we got here. You see here, life expectancy at age 65. This is from Social Security Administration. Dude, I just love this. I can read this all day long. From Felicity Bell and Michael L. Miller, life tables of the United States Social Security. And Social Security's got all the data, dude. I mean, these guys got this is where the data's at, all right? They got all these little numbers here that don't mean anything to me, but I imagine they mean something to you, not to me, because your old buddy Josh, I'm just a caveman. I don't get your ways. I was just unfrozen caveman. Unfrozen Caveman Financial Planner. I just watched the thing with Phil Hartman about the Unfrozen Caveman. He's like, I don't get your ways. But I was driving in my BMW. Oh, dude, that was such a Phil Hartman. Rest your soul, man. That guy was freaking classic. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. We're going to come down to this table, which I post on my LinkedIn page, and you can follow me on LinkedIn if you like, and follow me on X as well. Anyway, so we're just gonna go directly to the horse's mouth so we can show that I did not manipulate it. Because me, your old buddy Josh, manipulation. All right, so here we are, 65-year-old. Here's old Diane. She's a lady. What's the likelihood she lives until she's what's her life expectancy at age of 65? And we're gonna go right about here, and we're gonna see. It's 20 years, maybe 21 years. Because this is 2020, it's 2040, so we're right about there, about 20, 21, 22 years. No, not even 22 years. There's 22, 21, 19 to 21 years, to 20 years. What? What? That's her life. That's her life expectancy. Interesting. We go over here to our retirement and we just say, well, I mean, that's pretty interesting. She has a life expectancy of 20. Let's just say 25 years for giggles here. So we'll have Diane live until she's 90 as opposed to 95. That'd be 25 years in retirement. And watch it. Oh, my goodness. That's a 50% increase, roughly. I mean, 20 odd percent on 48% is 50%. But again, the likelihood of her even living 25 years isn't very high. And we can just go back to the Social Security table. We can see right here. Again, for someone right there, 2025, her life expectancy is about 20 years. Wow. Wowzers. So let's go down here. Let's say her life expectancy is 85. Boink. And we're going to go here, and I'm going to show you what else we got. Now it's going to jump up to 86. Yeah, 86. That's almost a doubling. 100% increase in her probability of success with just that one simple trick. Interesting. Oh, by the way, these are inflation adjusted each and every year. I'm not even using any, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Inflation adjusted. I'm not even using any retirement spending stages, which is when your spending goes down. In this case, I got the spending go down by 10% at 75, another 10% at 85. Dude, you're not going to find any more conservative than what I do in here, man. I mean, I'm not, Jeremy Grantham from Stupid GMO or anything like that, but I'm conservative across the board. So here I got a retirement dropping by 10, her expenditures dropping by 10% when she's 75 years old. So it goes up and up and up and up. That drops by 10%, goes up and up and up and up until she dies. So one time does she drop by 10%, and now we're at 93% probability of success. Holy schmokalonies. What the heck? That's crazy. And then if we want to put some guardrails on here, which just says, hey, Diane, when the markets go crazy, i.e. go down by 20% or more, just tighten your belt, man. Tighten your belt and watch what happens here 100%. So that one simple trick, and it's based on little data that you can see from the Social Security Administration. So let's go back to my other post on LinkedIn. I think I posted this on X too. So if you're not following me on there, you're freaking wrong, dude. And don't be wrong. Let's go right here. Can I read my post on? Again, from Social Security actuaries, the mortality rates are found to continue to decline at every year for which adequate data are available. Demonstrates that no absolute limit to the biological lifespan for humans has yet been reached, and that such a limit is unlikely to exist. All right, so the Social Security is even saying here that in 2100, the vast majority will die well before they reach the age of 100. So here's the year 2100, and by the time you hit 100 years old, only 10% of the population is left. All right, that's it at 100 years old. And by the time you hit, here's 80, 90 right there, that's at 2100, only 50% of the population is left by the time you hit 90 years old. And that's at 2100. I mean, come on, dudes. Come on. Here's 2000 right there. Let's see. 80% of the population. No, what is that? I can't tell. By the time you hit 80, 50% of the. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed that up. By the time you hit 80, 50%. This is a 20. What am I doing here? Right here. By the time in 2050, by the time you hit 80, about 83, 50% of you guys are dead. Dead! I want them dead! Right there. What's that guy's name? Robert De Niro. And Untouchables. Was it Untouchables? Yeah, that was a great movie. Freaking crushing. And even here when you're in 2100, by the time you hit, that's about 90, 50% of you are dead. I want them dead. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. You're really going to work an extra 5 years because the financial industry is scared that living bejesus out of you. Like, oh, we're really going to die. Just come on. Let's use some common sense here. Now, does that mean you start freaking smoking meth? No, of course not. But it's just directly from the horse's mouth right here. You can read this now. I'll put it in the show notes if you're so curious. And it's just, you got the data, dude. The data, it's all over. I'm going to show you this one table right here. The table is interesting to me. Where was it? I'm not going to be able to find it while I'm doing this here. One sec. That table in here, I'm not going to be able to find off the top of my head, but it's fantastic. So you can come down here, you can go look at all the various, just the data sources, the vital statistics of the United States. I mean, just so much. Dude, I don't know why I love this stuff so much. I'm just weird. You know why? Because I love baseball statistics growing up, and football statistics, and basketball statistics. I just love stats, and you can see all these various tables they got. It's fun, dude. I like it. All right. God bless. Love your thoughts. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's get us to 90,000 subscribers by year end. All right, we'll see you.